upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here at Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is TJ Logan to return, and his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bills take over at their own 20-yard line.
55. Watch the pass. Check. Fresno.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Long day for you.
To the air, Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Third down and 10.
I don't care what you is. You can't get none of this.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, check Mike.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Or these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Bills nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Rock the screen. Mike 55.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Though he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
Yeah, baby, all day.
Ball on the 42
That
as
defense
they
stacked,
come up
boy.
2nd and 10.
I got you. Hey, check Mike 39. Alert. I'm coming.
To throw again. Allen. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Here's a deep shot that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Made at the 9-yard line.
Double tight.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Ay.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better on the field.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I know he ain't got it.
Mike 42, Mike.
Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 36, 36. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Check 31, check 31.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Fucking
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the 1st.
Sag, Bravo 80. Kill. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now they try the right side here. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Single. 19 Tiger, let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Let's get it. Ready. Tight end. 60. Move. 3 down.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Okay, ready? 42. 42's the mic. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Say.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Gay is on for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Bills 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's put that together.
They run.
This nigga, like, what the hell?
Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of
What'd you say, babe?
4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Oh, I thought it was.
Hey, check.
Round 80. 5 wide. No gain on this defense. No gain.
Hey, check Mike. Check Mike.
Allen off the play fake.
Check.
Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Bills 3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Allen.
Here we go. Just get off the field.
This one complete to Gafford. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
13-yard line.
Check.
Ready.
The mic. Check. 55's the mic.
Guns. Therapy after this.
55's mic, guys. 55.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida there to make the grab. And the Bills draw a bit closer. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Ready, break. Mike 42.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
70 Lions.
Come on, oh, come on.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards.
Tank. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Double up. He's coming, dog.
Hawk 70.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Bills 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Don't give him at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
He's checking. Crash.
Cougar 19. Warrior 70.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On play action, Allen. He'll have a first down past the 40. And some room to roam now. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 75 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
That's what I was talking about. Come on, boy. Let's go. At their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Set up. 70 Timberwolves. Cowboy 80. Come on, D. Buffalo 18.
Check 24. Check 24.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Panther 60. 60 Maverick. 60 go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll try the ground game here, running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike 42.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Double up, double up. Check 52.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
He is good. I told you. Makes the score Steelers 31, Bills 17.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
In this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
19 Lion.
Jam him. Jam him. Jam. Go.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Slam. Slam. Slam.
70 Lion.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Hey, here we go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Trying to power it ahead with Rod. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll move the chains.
First down, Steelers.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. A pitch back. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. With it on the return is Logan. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get...
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Taken at the 15, short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go!
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Squeeze, double. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Ain't no such thing as a loss.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll let the quarterback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
I got you. Mike's 49.
Mustang 19. Hey, tight.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a handoff here to his Bengals running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Tremaine
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set! 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger!
Guys, double tight. Three down, three down.
Cougar 19!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside deal. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Set! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal!
Hey. Alert
Flanking, 18!
flare.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check 99.
Cowboy 80!
Now a handoff looking right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Bunch. Gotta get
Panther 60, Panther 60! 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates! Let's go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Ioannidis able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter, punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hop. Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.